and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Yeah, so basically I sent out a sort of question just asking you guys about your assumptions that you have about dietitians so that I can take the opportunity to tell you guys about what we actually do. So just a disclaimer, this video is not for diagnostic purposes, it's purely for educational purposes. I want you guys to learn something and just to be entertained by it. So if you do have any concerns with regards to your health that are specific to you, please go and see a professional. That's always the best thing to do. Okay, so let's get right into the video. We only help people to lose weight. That is, that is the one that most people assume. That we cook. Yes, so many people assume that we're chefs. We do work in the food service industry. That is one of the industries that you can go into if you do study human nutrition or dietetics. You can become a food service manager, you can help making the menus in a food service or in the food service industry. You can help maintain the quality and safety of that kitchen and make sure that the budget is optimized, and people management and all the different spheres that go with being a manager in the food service industry. Then that their job is single-phased. They advise on diet and eating well only, an underrated profession. I like this question because it is definitely an underrated profession. We honestly have one of the best professions because there's so many different fields that you can go into just with this profession. You're all vegans / vegetarian / plant-based dieters. No, I'm personally enjoy plant-based and animal-based protein sources, but yeah. There are also dietitians who are vegans or vegetarians or plant-based dieters, but that's not something that every dietitian is. That you value a healthy diet. Definitely. That one is very true. The evidence base and the science proves that a healthy diet does help reduce your chances of developing any chronic diseases. That is something that we'll always promote. We'll always promote a balanced and healthy diet. That they eat perfectly. What does it mean to eat perfectly as well? But no, we do not eat perfectly. We really just promote a very balanced diet and enjoying food. Enjoy something sweet. Enjoy some pizza every now and then. ComServe dietitian, aka porridge lady, aka formula lady. Anyone who works in a district hospital probably gets this the most. I think even health professionals within the hospital setting, they don't know a lot of what dietitians do and what we're capable of. I've definitely been called the milk lady. The next one. What is their job even? Okay, so let me break it down for you. You can go into food service. The next one you can do is community nutrition. So that's working in clinics. Some people in community nutrition also go into more like non-profits. And yeah, so community nutrition, there's a lot of understanding that community and making sure that the nutritional advice and nutritional interventions that you do in that setting, that they're specific to that community. You have to understand your community, you have to know what their needs are, you have to know them, and you have to really connect with them to be able to provide everything that they need. Therapeutic nutrition is just working in a hospital. So you can work in all the wards in a hospital because if you break it down, everyone has different needs depending on their diagnosis. I could literally go on and on about therapeutic nutrition because there's so much you can do and there's so much to it.
Fun fact, registered dietitians are the only professionals who are actually qualified to prescribe enteral nutrition, which is basically tube feeds, and that's usually for patients who can't get enough food in orally or who are in critical care and are in ICU. So we really play such a really vital role in the team, and yeah, I mean, we're an essential service.
There's also sports nutrition. So you can help someone who's planning to run a marathon. You can help using nutrition to help them to get to the goals that they need to achieve, because you're exercising a lot more. So you need a lot more energy. You need a lot more carbs because carbs is your body's main energy source, especially when they're training for extended periods of time, to make sure that their body stays fueled with enough energy, to make sure that they have enough to maintain them throughout the workout. they have a strong dislike for fast foods. I would say that we discourage you eating fast food all the time. It's not healthy for you. Fast food has a lot of unhealthy fats in them, like saturated fats and trans fats that are really unhealthy for your heart, and they have usually a lot of refined carbohydrates. So the carbs that are like white bread, they don't regulate your blood sugar, as well as complex carbs like brown bread or brown rice that will stay in your system for longer, keep you full for longer, even have fiber that will feed your guts. And yeah, to be honest, I used to think dietitians were only for people who have hectic diseases like cancer. That's an interesting one. A lot of people who have chemo or chemotherapy will experience a lot of taste changes because of the therapy. So a dietitian can really help in helping that process to be more comfortable. Depends on the type of cancer that they have as well. We definitely do help in a disease-specific setting. Not my assumption, but people think you guys cook food. Oh, my battery's gonna die. You help people to get skinny. Oof. Yo, I would rather say we help people to get healthy. I think that's how I would phrase it. Everyone has their own goals that they want to achieve. The thing is, I think everyone is different. Everyone's body is different. So I think it's just a matter of making sure that we help people to be healthy and to be healthy in the skin and in the body that they're in. Okay, their services are pricey. I think it really depends. It depends if you're going to be seeing a dietitian in public or in private, because what a lot of people don't know is there's actually a lot of dietitians who work in public sector. If you can go into contact with clinics in your area or hospitals in your area, you may find that there is a dietitian who works there, and you can even, make an appointment there. So you would obviously have to open a file first, and that's about 40 to 50 Rand, and then get that referral from the doctor to go to the dietitian, and that might take a lot more time. So that's something that you'll just have to be willing to wait in that line to be able to see the dietitian. But yeah, it can be something that's very affordable. Some dietitians who have their own practices have different rates, so the rates change and they vary depending on where that dietitian is. It depends. If you're gonna see a dietitian, that dietitian might charge you for the first consult. They might charge you more because that takes a lot more time to sort of understand you and understand what your needs are. And some dietitians may charge more, especially if you're someone who's looking for a meal plan. That's a lot of time, so they're charging you for that service that they're providing to you. Some dietitians will even do online consultations to make it easier so that you don't have to travel to them, especially if they're far away. So yeah, it really just depends on that specific one, and I think it's definitely worth it. You are all super fit and eat healthy all the time. I think people think that we're like these superhumans who only eat a specific way. No, like at the end of the day, dietitians are people like you and me. And in terms of fitness, that's also very specific to each person, because everyone's different, everyone's their own person. So if someone is really into fitness, then they'll be into fitness, whether they're a dietitian or not. It's just more likely that the dietitian will be into that, because there's a lot of dietitians who really were passionate about health and fitness. That's why they actually came into the profession. Everyone takes care of themselves the way that they do. I'm not perfect, so I've definitely had times or periods of time where I wasn't exercising frequently, but yeah, we're all people at the end of the day. They're expensive, especially if you're not on medical aid. Yeah, like I said, it really just depends on that specific dietitian, it depends on the rates that they're charging, and if you're going to one in private or in public. I think we've reached the end of this video. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.